Hi, I'm back again. I'm here today to work with you guys on several different ways that we can make the long U sound. Remember, in our classroom, we've talked about all of the vowels have at least two sounds. U says its name when it's making the long sound, but it also says the sound. We're going to be talking about that long U, or when the U says its name sound. However, we have a lot of tricky digraphs that can make that long U sound. I have 4 examples here. And I know some of you've got to be thinking, but Mrs. Bachnight, OU says ow. You tell me that all the time, and we learn that. Most of the time, OU does say ow. But today we're going to learn of a few cases where it makes the oo sound, just like the double O. We've talked about this double O has two sounds. Sometimes it has a short sound and sometimes it has a long sound. In this case, it takes on the long sound and copies the U. There's not really a good rule for when does it do that. So every time you come across double O, you might need to read it with both sounds to see which word makes sense. You also know that anytime we have a magic E, that can change the sound of our vowel from the short sound to the long sound. And we've learned that EW says ew, like, oh, gross. But in this case, it's going to make the U sound. Again, there's not a rule that says this is when EW makes one sound versus the other sound. So you have to remember EW has two sounds, and you're going to test to see which sound makes sense with the letters in the word. So I'm going to go over a few examples. Most of these are your spelling words for this week. Okay, so for the example of EW saying the U sound, first we have our digraph. You know that CH together is an untouchable and says ch. And then the EW is going to work together. So even though we have 4 letters, we're only going to have 2 sounds, ch and oo. When we put that together, we get chew. We also have another word that the EW says oo. We're having 2 sounds in this one. The N makes a sound on its own, and the EW says oo. So we put it together and we get ooh, new, like I have brand new shoes. I'm going to put this back up here so you can remember these are the 4 letter patterns for our sounds. The next letter pattern is the easiest one because this is the one that makes the most sense and follows our rules the best. The U, notice there's a black line here. That means there's another letter that's in between the U and the E, and it's a consonant. One example is this word. Let's put the sounds together. The R says the U is going to make that long sound because we've got a letter E over whispering. Hey, you, say your name. And then we have our letter D. So we're having 4 letters, but we're only going to have 3 sounds. Let's put them together. Ooh, d, rude, like mean or spiteful. And we also have this long U sound using the silent E or magic E. Our M is going to say the U is going to say you because the E is over there whispering and we won't hear it make any sound. And that L sound, full, you, full, mule, like the animal, the donkey. The third pattern that we're learning is the OU. Remember, it normally says ow, but this time we're going to hear it say ooh, the long U sound. The O is going to be silent, but remember, look at the 2 red letters. We've got two vowels side by side to make that long sound. So the first word we have is S-O-U-P. We're only going to have three sounds. We have S, U. So you can imagine that the O's are really bashful. I don't want to talk. Sometimes I know you guys feel that way, so you can relate to that feeling. So the O is going to be bashful, and the U is going to do the talking. And remember, because he's got his buddy with him, he's really brave, and he's making that long U sound. So we have soup. Another example where that OU makes the long U sound is this word. We have a lot of letters, but remember, if we break them up into groups and do one sound at a time, that helps us break them apart. So our T says T, the OU, O's being bashful. And so the U has to say you. And then we have the sight word, K, A, N. So let's put all those sounds together. We get T, U, K, A, N. Toucan, like the bird with the really colorful beak, toucan. We also have the last letter pattern that we're going to talk about today is two O's, making that sound of a long U. As in this word, let's break the sounds apart. We're going to get a T, U, ul, tool, like something that you use, an instrument. In our story this week, we are going to hear about tools, and you guys have used tools in the classroom. Remember, sometimes I call your pencils and markers and crayons writing tools. So that should be a word that you're familiar with. So you hear that U sound, even though we have the double O spelling. And we have one more. This one again has the double O, and it's going to have the sounds ooh, d, mood. Like, I am in a happy mood. I want to go dance and play. All of these sounds all of these letter patterns make our sound ooh. I'm going to get a song stuck in your head. There is an old song from when I was a kid, and it says, ooh, ooh, Mr. Dabalina, Mr. Dabalina, ooh, ooh. And that helps you remember that long U sound. I hope you enjoy singing the ooh, ooh sound every time you see EW, U, consonant E, OU, and OO. Have a good day.